Next, we have John Foster from CEDAR, please.
Thank you. Standing here, I realize I'm the first of the morning speakers who does not represent a government agency or a government directly. CEDAR is an organization of scientists, an international organization of scientists who realize the need, necessity, and the value of scientists working with each other and looking at the big scale problems. CEDAR stands for Coupling, Energetics, and Dynamics of Atmospheric Regions. It's not about a single instrument. It was formed and had its 25th anniversary just about a year ago. And by that time, the Hikamarka team, the Hikamarka Observatory, the scientists, the students that had been trained had been making excellent contributions to the areas of equatorial ionospheric studies, aeronomy, and to the basis of what became this CEDAR program. The history of CEDAR started out as scientists working with different instruments, different types of scientific projects in the polar regions, in the equatorial regions, seeing how much more we could be doing working with each other. From the very beginning, Hikamarka Observatory, the science, Peruvian scientists have made excellent contributions to the CEDAR program. They've been an integral part of what we've been doing for 25 years. And as we see here, for 25 years before that, they were doing pioneering work. I also represent one of the other incoherent scatter radar facilities, the Millstone Hill facility from MIT. 50 years ago, the use of large incoherent scatter radars to look at the upper atmosphere was in its infancy. From that very beginning, Hikamarka has been making groundbreaking discoveries. The classical pictures we see understanding the equatorial ionosphere and its impact in space and in space weather have come from this group, from this observatory. And this continues through 50 years and into the future. We've just come back from an excellent week experiencing the science and the hospitality of Peruvian scientists, Hikamarka scientists, the students they've trained, those like Kent Miller who've come back and can participate in these meetings. We've seen the broad reach of what has been done, what is being done, and what will be done in the future with the science coming from this observatory. Richard Benke, with his excellent speech, mentioned, and what I truly believe, it's not the instrument as much as it is the people. All of the people who have been involved with the Hikamarka Observatory. My first introduction to Hikamarka was Ron Woodman and Don Farley speaking at scientific meetings, talking about equatorial science. Even before I was a radar scientist, which I got into kind of partway through my career, I was hearing what they were saying, and I was learning about equatorial regions. At that point, equatorial physics was just another one of the many areas that I could be interested in. My interests were someplace else. Well, over those intervening years, I've grown up. The world has grown up, and we all realize the importance of coupling, the first one in the first letter of CEDAR, the coupling of what we do. The continuity of it. Now we have a new CEDAR strategic plan, which emphasizes geospace science, seeing what all of us do, what we've been trained in doing, all the different parts, optics, low frequency radio, incoherent scatter, passive observations, modeling, how they all go to show how this geospace system, how our planet, how our atmosphere, how our people interact with each other in making things happen the way they do. You can all be very proud as to the individual parts that you've played in this. You can realize this is a very big task. And I think that my greetings from the CEDAR community say, this has been a marvelous 50 years here at the Hikamarka observatory. There's much more to be done. We have new ways of looking at the science that we're doing. It goes beyond equatorial ionospheric science. It goes beyond polar sciences. It goes to how what we do is going to help all of us on this planet live and live better. So I'm very, very pleased to be able to represent the CEDAR community in wishing you a happy anniversary, happy 50th, many happy returns, as we say. And I'm very, very pleased to be here. I thank Koki Chow for the invitation and for the opportunity to say a few words to you. It's a wonderful place, a wonderful group of people, and it will continue to be so. Thank you.